Your Majesty, while you were busy preparing for battle, I was thinking back to how it all started. Do you remember how it all began? There had been no sign of goblins for over 300 years, and then, suddenly, the nightmares of Lord Black Viper materialized into a whole horde of greenskins. Next, there were fights in the northern provinces, the shamans of Grum-Gog. 'Tis true, the goblins attacked your towns and stormed your fortress, but why? And why now? If Grum-Gog is so eager to return and rule the world, then he couldn't have picked a worse time to strike. For the conclave of priests is united, and the lands are under the protection of our great ruler, who is both young and strong. The god of plague had a whole city of followers, of which nobody knew a thing. Why should he risk it all now? Oh no, Your Majesty, there's much uncertainty in how this war began. But it is clear how it must end. There they are, the main temple of Grum-Gog and the leader of the goblins. It's time to resolve the matter once and for all. Your Majesty, before you lies the final bastion of the goblins. Who knows what cunning tricks and surprises they might have in store? Take care, sire. I have a sinking feeling that something is not quite right. A new quest for you, Your Majesty. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, I have just been informed that in addition to the Temple of Grum-Gog, there is also a Temple of Fervis on these lands. This is highly suspicious. What business have the Beastmasters here, in the secret city of the goblins? This temple must be found, sire. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sire, you must construct a level 3 Mages Guild on the site indicated. The mages claim that they can harness this dark source of power and use it to enchant artifacts. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
What?
Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower.
Hold, Your Majesty.
My quest begins.
For my toil. Be gone!
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Highness, our research is complete.
A reward for my toil.
Your Highness, the palace renovations are finished.
Where's the gold?
That's nice.
All this boring sight.
Hold, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
My quest begins.
Hold, Your Majesty. Hex correcta.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, we've improved the guard tower. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Where to journey next?
I should attack them. Where's the gold?
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded. Your Highness, our research is complete.
Where's the gold?
Quest begins.
For my toil.
Knowledge and skill grow.
Hi ho.
Majesty. More gold, Your Majesty.
More to bash.
Where does
Gold,
do
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Click time. Gold, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, our research is complete.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, perhaps it's time to collect the taxes.
Where does do
Do it!
Give me a hand. One day I'll lose Give me a hand. Not today. One day I'll lose a fight. Not today.
Halt!
Gold, Your Majesty.
A reward for my toil.
Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Which is my path?
Gold, Your Majesty.
Be gone!
Halt! Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty. Majesty, the local blacksmith offers new services. What amazing company this avatar keeps. Vampires cannot stand the god of plague. And it's no surprise. Imagine how unpleasant it would be to have the plague for eternity. Well, any ally of our enemy is our enemy, sire. Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
I'll take care of it.
I'll try my best.
Off back.
Give me a hand.
Gold, Your Majesty.
Where to journey next? Danger.
Your
Middle name.
Majesty. Are you gonna eat that?
Here it is, the main temple of the god of plague, your majesty. It is clearly larger than all the other temples, and the pumpkin marking the entrance is larger than any we've ever seen on Goblin lands. The pumpkin is obviously a symbol of faith in Grum-Gog. What a pity we do not have time to explore the temple. It would provide excellent material for the Museum of Ardania. Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Give me a hand! Strength and honor!
A new quest for you, your majesty. 'Tis most interesting, sire. The head of the Temple of Furvis explains that his beastmasters are hunting a particularly large and fearsome dragon. He says, moreover, that if the great ruler would help them slay this vile creature, in return, the servant of Furvis will gladly offer his highness his humble assistance. A new quest for you, your majesty. Excellent! We have destroyed the dragon and his lair. The abbot of the Temple of Furvis is extremely pleased. So much so that he has immediately dedicated the temple to your personal use and promised to call upon the power of his god to summon wolves to further help you in your quest. The wolves will be unleashed when you give a special sign, the Shield of Chaos spell. Nevertheless, it seems to me that the abbot is still hiding something, your majesty, and he seems strangely afraid of you, sire. A new quest for you, your majesty.
I train to serve.
Hold your majesty.
Prepare to die! Where does duty call?
Click.
Victory is not in the cards.
The quest is completed, sire. Halt! Your Majesty, a new building is complete. The glory! Sovereign, a building has been upgraded.
Hold, Your Majesty.
Your Majesty, now heroes can gather into parties in a tavern. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
Did I put out that file before I left? I better check.
Your Highness, our research is complete. The quest is completed, sire. Gold, Neville, whatever.
Hold, Your Majesty.
A reward for my time.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete.
A reward.
Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Highness, our research is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Not in the card.
Hard work is its own reward. Your Highness, our research is complete. 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 Your Highness, our research is complete.
Give me a hand! Give me a hand! Give me a hand!
The quest is completed, sire.
Give me a hand!
Help a lady, please.
Give me a hand!
Please.
Give me a hand! Give me a hand! Prepare to die! Give me a hand!
The glory!
Help!
Halt!
I'll take care of it.
Your Majesty, a new building is complete.
Hold your Majesty. I'll take care of it. Are you gonna eat that?
The quest is completed, sire. I plead with your life. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Your Majesty, a new building is complete. Name of the sovereign! Your Highness, our research is complete.
Hold your Majesty. Hold your Majesty. Hold your Majesty.
Your Majesty, the royal treasury is nearly empty.
Help! And I mean it!
Where does duty call me?
For the elves!
Tax collector.